Alright fam, what's going on? This is your dude Marvelous Marcos, and it's Tuesday. Happy Taco Tuesday, even though I'm not gonna eat some tacos today. Alright, it's actually Thoughtful Tuesday. Yeah, let's go with Thoughtful Tuesday because we're gonna go into some psyche work, right? Before I get into this psyche work, where we're gonna create something pretty cool, pretty powerful, and extremely beneficial for your audience to get to know, like, and trust you. That way you can start positioning yourself. You can start looking at the marketplace a whole lot different. And you can think of ways on how you're actually able to communicate with your target audience, so you create a nerve-striking message and they're just drawn to you. It's called attraction marketing. And speaking of Thoughtful Tuesday, yeah, I think this video is going to be pretty cool, because again, what it's going to allow you to do as you start to use your CMI account, your membership, and start to use the sticky bars and the banner ads and the pop-ups to capture emails. Now, what are you going to do with these emails? You know, that's very, very important in today's world, the online world. It's been like this for a long time, but your asset, okay, is that email. Again, like I talked about in last week's video, where if these platforms completely shut down, you know, and a new platform pops up in, I don't know, 2021 or 2025, like we have new social media platforms, as long as you are building your audience, you're building your list, and you're building that rapport and the relationship, you can now say, hey, you know, create an email, whatever it is, and let them know, like, I'm now over here. You should check out this one piece of content that I created on, I don't know, TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, or whatever the future social media platform may be, right? That's the importance of capturing a list, that you can take it with you anywhere. And if you build that relationship properly, like I'm gonna be sharing with you different ways so you can build a quality know, like, and trust factor with your audience. You're able to build multiple platforms for your business. That way you're able to distribute content and also put amazing offers in front of the eyes of their marketplace. With that said, let's dive into today's content. I'm gonna share my screen with you, exactly this whole workflow of actually how to create an indoctrination email series. It's pretty cool stuff. It's been taught to me by some legends, and every time I put it into place for my clients, it just happens to work. So we're gonna go over some examples right now, so let's dive in. So here we are, okay? We're in the back office of your CMI account, our CMI account. This is exactly how the dashboard looks, as you know. Right here, hopefully I can block out these names. I'm gonna try to like block out these names as I click on this, but when you're collecting these leads, right, with the pop-ups, the banners, the sticky bars, and all that wonderful stuff, and distributing these amazing high-value incentives that are so attractive, like, you know they are, this is where all your leads are going to be stashed and stored, okay? And what you're gonna wanna do, click on Contact Manager, and this is gonna open up. This is gonna show all the leads that you have. Now, I'm not gonna go through all this, but as you can see right here down at the bottom, you're gonna download this file, right? You download that file and you can upload it into an email autoresponder. I'm not gonna go into exactly which email autoresponder to use right now, because there's a variety of different, one of them are various email autoresponders, and everybody has their like and feel. In the future, I'll share with you my opinion on some of them and the ones that I've been using that have been getting high delivery rates. But yeah, what you want to do is download this CVS, is it CVS? CSV file, sorry, CSV file, and upload it to your email autoresponder, and you're able to create tags and segment these lists and blah, 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 and really doing some cool stuff. But none of all that stuff matters if you do not have a story. Or you're like, Marcos, well, how am I going to create this story? Like what story? How am I going to create an email indoctrination series? Again, this stuff has been shared with me for quite a few years. And after it got shared with me, I started to realize, you know, all the emails that I was getting, the list that I happened to be on from some of these top marketers, and the way that they're formulating their emails was captivating. It was very, very captivating, and ended up building the rapport. And once the formula got shared with me and I started to understand this and see, I was like, holy crap, it's really not that complicated. It's really simple. And I'm going to break it down to you right here. This is a company, a hostel that I was helping out as a friend over here locally in Medellin, Colombia, who happens to have a hostel. I created a whole full-on system for their business. It was really, really awesome for their guests to come, teach them how to make money online and all that stuff. And we're capturing their emails through Messenger, in an automated fashion, and uploading it into their email autoresponder. But this is how we had to bridge the story. Like how are we going to start off the story? Now, as you can see here, as I go through, it says, what we want to do is sell without selling. Okay. You're selling without selling because nobody likes to be sold, but people love to buy. It's just in the nature of the beast. But how? How are we going to sell without selling? The answer is simple. Document the process. Really document the process. People tend to buy from those that they know, like, and trust, whether it's a brand or an individual, a face of the brand, or a company. They know, like, and trust that company aside from their product, right? And how is this? This is generally done when people can relate to you. And it can be broken down in 3 simple steps. As you can see here, feel. I understand how you feel. Felt. It's the 3 F's, right? Feel, felt, felt. I understand how you feel. I once felt that way, but this is what I found, and now I have, or I'm experiencing X, Y, Z. He was like, wow, this person like really knows like how I feel, and you're able to articulate that in your videos, in your emails, in any of your ad copy, whatever it may be, your form of communication, your podcast. If you can actually identify and relate with somebody with how you felt, how they felt, they're like, okay, this person knows exactly how I'm feeling. And again, this is the importance of actually doing the work that I shared with you before. Like, we're building these building blocks so you can go to the marketplace with an effective, nerve-striking, oh my gosh, this person, this individual, this brand understands what I'm feeling and what I want to experience. You can create that type of message and that type of effect. And this is the formula. Feel, felt, found. And it's generally done in the form of storytelling. Everybody loves stories. I mean, you can check out all the movies, all the novels, the books, the series. Like, we're addicted to stories, right? And again, if your story is relatable, people are gonna be like, they feel like this person's in my head. They know exactly what I think and what I'm feeling and how my experiences are, and how I'm going about my life and whatnot, and exactly what I want to experience or what I want to escape, so I can actually get to this desired position or this desired circumstance or this other version of myself, right? So yeah, it is generally done by storytelling. Why? Because people love stories. They are attracted to stories, and it is with stories that people connect with and remember for years. And it's really interesting and a little off topic, but it's kind of in topic. I posted something on my personal profile a couple of days ago regarding a book. A book that I'm just stuck to right now. I've been stuck to it for the past 48 to 72 hours. Just, I cannot put it down. The information is amazing. It's interesting. It's powerful. And I posted my thoughts about this book on my personal profile. And after about a day, I got some comments and a lot of engagements, so to speak. But one of my friends in Ireland, just a female, she's like, Marcos, I just bought that book based on your recommendation. The last 3-4 years. I remember she said, I remember when you shared with me this one documentary, and I watched it and it blew my mind. Like, it was amazing. And look at the power. This is not even a list. This is just my personal profile. I posted the book inside the links, the comments, and she's like, Marcus, I just bought it right now on your recommendation. And that is to share with you the power of building relationship, the know, like, and trust factor, and being vulnerable. Like, literally, I know it can be a little intimidating to actually be a little vulnerable and share some personal stuff. But again, at the end of the day, people want to say B2B or B2C and all this nonsense. It's actually P2P, people to people. Okay. We're in the people business. And if we can take our product and our service and to the marketplace and relate to other people, other human beings, it's going to create something extremely powerful. So here we go. Our objective is to be completely transparent with our process. Okay. This is called a soap opera sequence. As you can see here, day 1 through day 5. And when we set this up in your email autoresponder, it can be over a 7-day or 2-week period. It doesn't necessarily have to be day 1, day 2, day 3, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And again, you want to keep people hooked, just like you can check out all the series, right? The TV series, Netflix series. What ends up happening? They leave you with a cliffhanger on Thursday or Wednesday night or Friday night, and you can't watch it until the next week. So all week long, you're in suspense. Like, man, I can't believe that. So if you can build your story like this, which I'm about to share with you, it could be pretty awesome, very effective, keeping people in suspense and waiting for that next email. If you write your story, you share your story that's really interesting. I'm like, man, I can't wait till this person's interested, or this brand or this company is really interesting. I can't wait till their next email comes in. So here it goes. First day, what we want to do, we want to set the stage. Set the stage. Why are people, aside from getting the high value incentive, why do people why are they going to do business with you? What should they expect from being on your email list? And this is where you want to set the stage. As you can see here, day 2, the drama, the high drama, the backstory, and the wall. Day 3, the epiphany, like, the light bulb that went off. Day 4, the hidden and the one thing, right? The one thing, the light bulb, like the one thing that really helped me break through that gap, or break through that barrier, break through that sadness, the depression, the insecurity, the lack of knowing, the uncertainty. And then once you identify that one thing, you introduce the hidden benefits of that one thing. And after the hidden benefits, because you're going to be selling your product and or service, you're going to be booking appointments or whatever it may be, you're going to give them a sense of urgency. You can throw a bonus in there or whatever. It's limited time. Like, I'm only able to meet with a certain amount of people this coming week or this month because of X, Y, Z. So yeah. So here we go. I'm going to share this story with you because it's pretty, people said it's pretty powerful. Like, I wrote this for my client, right? And after talking with her, and she explained everything and blah, blah, blah. Email 1, setting the stage, the subject line, sleeping on couches and the craziness in Medellin. Sleeping on couches? What? And the craziness of Medellin? The body, hey there. This is Anna, the owner of Art City Hostel, right? When I first opened the doors to Art City Hostel to have guests from all over the world stay here, I never thought that things were going to evolve as they have. I remember working day and night, many times sleeping on the couch to open the door at 4 or 5 in the morning after guests would lose their minds to the craziness that happens in Medellin. And Medellin's, Medellin, Colombia. It's pretty cool, pretty wild, pretty fun. Guys, nah, I'm just kidding. There's some papacitos too, some Colombian papacitos. What's up, mommy? That's a whole other thing. Anyhow, and I'm telling you, being a single mother in her 30s, it wasn't all that fun, at least not for long. Many times throughout the year, I would become physically ill because working these type of hours wasn't healthy. And then stressing how I was going to pay for the basic services, right? It was kind of embarrassing, to be honest. As time passed, I noticed something interesting. I noticed that how my guests felt is how I felt, or vice versa. What I was experiencing is what my guests were experiencing. So one day I decided to survey those that came to the house. I wanted to know, what are your top 3 concerns when leaving home to travel? But you know what? I'll stop there and I'll save what I discovered next time or for the next email. Until next time, no more stressing. Be cool and turn your life into a piece of art for the world to admire. Anna Maria, Art City Hostel. P.S. If you haven't yet, please go here and tag a friend who would like to save money while traveling to Medellin. We know it'll help. And again, I had that hyperlinked to an actual post on the actual fan page, which it was giving away a free night stay at the hostel if somebody actually booked 2 nights or 3 nights. But when they commented, it was pretty awesome. Like, this whole system that I created, people would comment on that post. They would get an automated email or automated message inside a messenger as a comment trigger. And then it would let them know, it would capture their email and put them in a sequence, like put these new people in the sequence. And it was just like, boom, boom, boom. But what the people had to do was in order to get a free night stay, they had to tag somebody in the post, right? Share that post on their wall, so you start getting this natural viral effect. And then also book 2 or 3 nights, and they would get the third or fourth night free. Pretty awesome stuff. Strategies, I'm telling you, strategies. Really cool stuff, though. Now, the email 2, the high drama subject line. A single mother and my guests are a reflection of me. Right? Body here. Hey there, Globetrotter. I hope your travels are going well. It's been crazy here since we last talked. The vibes from beautiful people coming to the house are starting to get intense. And I think it's because some new things I am undertaking and wanting to share. You see, after 3 years of spending time with travelers at the house, I realized that aside from the obvious things like being safe, not getting robbed, and creating memories that would last for a lifetime, there was one common concern amongst everyone we surveyed: running out of or not having the resources to enjoy the experience before returning back home to work again. Okay? This worry. Yep, having enough money. Little did they know, I was secretly embarrassed. Why? Because I realized it was a reflection of me. Deep down, I was always wondering, stressing and hating life, how how I was going to pay for this and pay for that, spending time trying to cut corners here and cut corners there, save a few thousand Colombian pesos. Like, how am I the owner of a business and I'm the one who is stressing about having enough money to pay for the basic services of the house so that I can have the guests, I can give the guests a place to call home when they're away from home and a memorable experience. Crazy, I know. On top of that, I'm a mother, a single mother too. As you can imagine, it was very overwhelming to think. I didn't know what to do. My health was getting worse and I felt lost. Okay, we're like touching on some things here. Was it my time to give up on my dream as I had and just call it quits? But I tell you what, I'll cut this email short and share with you the aha light bulb moment that came to me when we next talked. Like always, no more stressing, be cool, and turn your life into a piece of art for the world to admire. P.S. Oh my gosh, this is kind of touching and funny. And I had that hyperlink to something else, right? And here we go, email number 3, the epiphany, the epiphany. Okay, seeing for the first time. Where did he come from? Well. I'm not too sure what exactly it is, but I'm sure you can relate if you have been traveling for some time. Maybe it's a coincidence, or maybe it was supposed to happen. Who knows? Only time will tell, but how cool is it when we come across people, in this case, a guest coming to the house, and they share a golden nugget with you that completely blows your mind? It's like seeing for the first time. Here I was worrying and stressing about how I was going to continue paying for the basic services for the guests so they can have a place to call home when they're away from home. Here I was experiencing health complications that seemed to be progressing worse with time. One day a guest stayed at the house. Some of you reading this might have met him. He shared with me a piece of information that opened my mind and essentially changed my life forever. Because of this shift in thinking, I figured I would not stress anymore and turn this into a piece of art for guests around the world to enjoy and potentially be part of. With many things involving today, I jumped straight in, completely immersed myself. I began to document this process of no longer worrying about how I'm going to pay for things and enjoy my life, especially when you discover that there's an abundance to go around. There really is, folks. With that said, I invite you to follow my process of learning this one thing. It's something completely new. This one thing will give me and potentially you the ability to make money anywhere in the world as long as I have a computer and a Wi-Fi connection. You can check out my introduction video here. Until next time, and I had this hyperlink to YouTube because we want to build multiple platforms, like this is the work in the works, folks. Until next time, no more stressing, be cool, and turn your life into a piece of art for the world to admire. P.S. If you haven't yet, please go here and tag a friend who would like to save money while traveling to Medellin. we know it'll help. Again, we have that hyperlink to that post that potentially goes viral and blah, blah, blah. It's amazing stuff. And here we go. Day number 4, email 4, the hidden benefits. Okay. And I hope you don't mind me sharing this with you, because I'm sharing the story with you so you can actually digest this information, and then it can start triggering things in your mind like, all right, how to put stories together, how to share your story, and be real. Be real. Don't be shy of being vulnerable. It's pretty cool. People like this stuff. We're human beings. So the subject line: no boss, no manager, make as much as you want, when you want, question mark. Sounds like a bunch of BS, right? Oh no, body. I don't know about you. Maybe I do. However, working for someone is not necessarily the greatest luxury of life. It's cool. It's cool. Actually, in my opinion, it's quite the opposite. Yes, I understand that it's easy to have someone else be responsible for many people and deal with the headaches that come with being responsible for many people. But having someone tell me what to do and when to do it is not fun at all. They tell you what time you have to wake up to be at work. They tell you what time you can go to the bathroom. They tell you when you can go on vacation. They tell you how much you can make, where you can live, where you can eat, what you can wear, what kind of insurance packages you can get, what kind of entire retirement you will have, and everything else in between. If you ask me, it appears to be modern day slavery packaged with a smile and job security. You're a traveler, an explorer, an adventurer. Don't you believe there has to be another way another way other than continuing the lifestyle mentioned above for decades of your life? See, we're tucking these individuals, like they go on vacation, they're limited time, right? Limited income, 3 months, 1 month, 6 months, even a year. People work and save for a year, and they're like, all right, what am I going to do? Touching on the travelers, we really know these travelers are our ideal customer. So yeah, you see, my fam, I began down this documentation journey because someone that came to Art City Hostel opened my mind to another world. I was scared. I was nervous. I was worried. And my health and freedom was being robbed from me because of what was taught to me growing up and when I entered into this real world. But little did I know, there's another way. And that way is what I want to share with you so you can break free from the bondage of modern day slavery. Times are evolving with today's digital age, and you, my friend, have a chance to learn something in a few short weeks that can and will change your life forever if you're willing to open your mind, learn a few simple strategies, and follow exactly what's been being taught to you. So if you're ready to join me and many others around the world, I invite you to click here. While other platforms will change or charge, rob you thousands, this life-changing education and the skill set that you can take with you anywhere in the world is less than a Benjamin Franklin per month. Okay. With that said, I cannot wait to see you in the private Facebook group where where you will see so many normal people from different parts of the world doing what they want, where they want, and when they want. Boom. Okay, that is the email sequence. I don't know. What did you think? I mean, I'm gonna leave this doc inside below in the comments of this video. But yeah, again, we're being honest. We're touching on the pains. We're touching on the pains and the thoughts and the worries and the concerns of these travelers, and then opening up this whole new world. Like the digital age has opened up quite a few things. But anyhow, in regards to the story, it's exactly what we want. This is. Here's the other one I actually created. Is it this one? Here we go. Here's the one for actually CMI. And it goes into the backstory of the actual owner of the company, the founder of the company, which is a very interesting story. I don't know if you happen to see the actual presentation, the masterclass presentation, when we talked about reciprocity, the powerful gift of giving, and how it's exactly what this human mechanism of influence. So one of the most powerful mechanisms of human influence when it comes to reciprocity, the powerful gift of giving and leading with value first before asking for a sell. Okay. But yeah, throughout that story, And we shared with the viewers the personal journey of the owner, and I tip my hat. I tip my hat to him because of what he's done, what he's provided, the stresses and the worries and the challenges that he went through to actually build this platform of CMI, the relationships that he's been able to cultivate to give you, give us, give the world, the marketplace, the opportunity to use these high value incentives in our marketing efforts to consistently have lead flow, take those leads and convert those leads with our offers using high value incentives, and also an amazing customer appreciation program by having people come back for more when we send them, like, just to stay in front of mind. But for him to put all this stuff together is phenomenal. Like all these smart watches, earbuds, and speakers, teeth whitening kits. There's some other stuff that's going to be coming out here shortly. Got to keep my mouth shut, but all the vacations, the hotel savings, the restaurants, the wine cards, like, wow. You really think about your clients, the end users, the experience that they're going to have receiving these high value incentives, along with the services and products, the goods and services that they need and want. This is why we have this group, because we genuinely want to help you, but we believe that we're doing an amazing service to the marketplace, especially in this time, what's happening around the world. I mean, just in the US alone, there's more than 31 million people out of work. That's like, wow. 31 million people are going to be losing their houses and all this stuff. And I can imagine, I put myself in these individuals, these families' situation, in their shoes. They're like, what the heck do we do? They still need the products and services. And if you can come up with a unique offer with an amazing high value incentive, it's like God-given. Like, they don't even know how they're going to go on vacation, a Christmas vacation, like how they're going to go fly and see their family during these times, during the holidays, when their banks and their wallet is hurting, their bank account is hurting. But again, what you can do is lead with the powerful gift of giving and get them into your world and use this email sequence so you can build that relationship with them, so they can be raving fans of your product, of your brand, for years to come. That's the power of this platform. This is one of the reasons why I'm extremely grateful and I'm excited to go through this and take the time to share all this stuff with you, because I know when you implement these things in your business model, you're going to stand out amongst your competition. And if you're consistent with this, you're just going to completely dominate. There's no two ways about it. So with that, I wanted to share that with you. I'm going to leave this document or these documents as examples inside the group in the comments, so you can access them and you can go through them and really try to understand the psychology of it, and take the time to do this. Take the time to go through this work. If not you can hire somebody on your team or whatever it is, but I think it's very important. There's nobody better. I don't think there's anybody better, unless you're a professional copywriter. Unless you're a professional, but there's nobody better to tell the story, to really identify and understand your ideal client's pains and problems and all that stuff, to really bridge a story with your brand, your product, and really take that rapport with these people, with your audience, and build something lasting. Build that asset. Again, like I was saying, if these platforms go down, you end up opening a podcast or a new platform comes out, you have that relationship, or you come out with a book on Amazon or whatever it may be. It's like, hey, because they love you, they're raving fans of your story, your brand, and all that stuff. You send an email to them and say you have 10,000, and say, I don't know, 1,000 of them actually go to buy. The 1,000 are actually raving fans. You send one email that you're selling a book, boom. You get in sales within, 24 hours, just like that, an ATM machine. Or you come out on a new platform like, hey, I just uploaded 10 pieces of content on my new podcast, go check it out. And instantly you just get a flood of new followers to your podcast, or followers on a new platform. So that's the power of this building. That's the power of storytelling and taking the time to write out these sequences ahead of time. That way you can upload it into an email autoresponder, and you start letting this automation start working for you. So with that, this is your boy Mark. Let me know any kind of thoughts in the comments. Again, I truly appreciate your time. And when you see me next, I think I'm going to be in another location. a little less clothes, a little bit warm weather, maybe some, without any shoes in the sand. But yeah, stay tuned for that one, and lots of love. Peace.